Hi guys, Artiar here. So if you're working on clearing Doki-Doki Inferno team, then this video guide is for you. I'll be showing you some solid team comp that go beyond the usual history clear team like having Mio in the team or probably having Lily in the team as well. But if you're actually still stuck in Hell mode instead of Inferno, so I also got a SR Grey DPS clear team from my previous video that I highly recommend to watch that before watching this one, because this one here is mainly focused on Inferno. But if you are still stuck at, like, for example, Hell 3 and Hell 4, so I did clear Hell 3 and Hell 4 by using the Grey team, make Grey as a main DPS, because at that time I don't have the other good DPS you need for my team comp. Alright, so for this video here, we'll mainly focus on Doki-Doki Inferno. So let's take a look here. So first, if we look at Doki-Doki Inferno, right, if we look at the clear time, almost everyone in their team here have a Mio here, and they are actually speed running Doki-Doki Inferno with Rimoka and using the Codex of Magic to actually spam the wave 1 and wave 2 clear very fast. But this kind of clear team that is speed run is not really viable for most of the player, because we are not actually trying to speed run Doki-Doki Inferno. We are actually trying to find a team comp that is actually able to help us clear Doki-Doki Inferno, right? And if we look at the recent clear, most of them are actually having Lily in a team here. Okay, like having Lily here, and Mio here, Lily here as well. So if you want to look for alternative kind of team comp, then probably this video will help you out. So this showcase I'm going to show you later is not provided by me, it's provided by the Hawk. So this Chinese name here is the one that is going to provide every single information that how he actually cleared Inferno team comp. And I'll also be covering like what kind of enemies can actually replace the unit that he's actually using. Alright, now let's take a look at the showcase first. So this is the video recording showcase. He's using Kazuyo here with Codex of Magic. He's using Rimoka with Count, because Count can boost Rimoka's attack and further increase Rimoka's splash damage, because Rimoka's splash damage will not affect by crit rate. Crit damage is just pure attack, so that's the reason why Rimoka is going for Count. And then we have Marcia here going with Codex of Magic. Why Codex of Magic is because you want Marcia to spam 2 times of S3 to do a nuclear damage to the enemy as well. Then we have Valerian here to actually provide Artisan and most importantly the sustain for your team and also some passive buff. Then we have Claws here to have Codex of Magic to spam twice of the S3. Alright, now let's take a look here. So Doki-Doki summon all the 4 mob here, and then Kazuyo here with Codex of Magic, you spam your S3 with high enough accuracy, you have a pretty consistent chance to actually make them slumber. And then with Codex of Magic, so Kazuyo S3 actually get resetted. Now everyone will take the action, but because they already got control before, so they no longer have the damage mitigation from their passive. Then Claws here will be applying the defend down or the other kind of debuff to them, so they have defend break on them now, and also the special debuff like hack in to actually further increase your unit DPS. Then we have Marcia here with Codex of Magic, spam the S3, do a AoE nuke damage here to actually chip off a lot of HP here. So I believe we can actually replace with Freya with Revelation. Freya Revelation might actually do the same job as well to reduce, chip down their HP down to them. Then Rimoka here will get count attack increase, and then Rimoka S3 focus on the lowest HP, then splash damage and one shot their target. Alright, then second wave here, Valeria rebubble up the team, Kazuyo spam another S3, sleep them, and then the boss will take some action. It's fine, they will take their action, they will wake up from the slumber. Then Claw spam another S3, another AoE defend break, Kazuyo just take another action, Marcia spam another S3, defend, do more damage to them, and then Rimoka S3, do another splash damage, then it will remain on the board itself. So this team here, that's a little bit more investment, which is Rimoka here, her S3 have to be max because you want the splash damage to be high enough to do clear the mob and also splash damage to the boss, to the whole team. And then Marcia here is actually invested with the skill tree as well, so you are able to do high enough damage to chip down their HP. So if you don't have Marcia, I think the replacement will be Freya, cause with Freya but with Revelation, or probably Ziada with Revelation, cause you want to chip them their HP. So Marcia's job is basically chipping down their HP to let your Rimoka actually able to use S3 to nuke the damage here. So let me show you the stats he is actually using. Okay, so this is the Kazuyo he provided to me. This is 5-star Kazuyo. The equipment, you can notice that there's not a lot of 3 set of metric because the equipment are mostly from Hell 3 and Hell 4, and that is going for Codex of Magic, which you can grind through, grind from Rengokutsu, but he didn't provide the shell image, but the video image, the video showcase itself already provided that he's actually using Codex of Magic. So the equipment wise, you can see everything 2 set of module, but 2 metric effect of module. So mainly focus on Swift Rush. You just want her to be fast. Then the speed here, based on what he recommend, your speed have to more than 288. This itself is actually a very high requirement, but to be honest, he actually grinded Doki-Doki for a very long time for Hell 3 and Hell 4, so that's the reason why he got so many good speed pieces for Kazuyo. So why you have to go 288 above speed is to let Kazuyo actually overpass the other 4 mob after wave 1, because if you don't overpass the 4 mob after wave 1, technically you still can cast your S3 after the 4 mob take action, but you get debuff like speed down, attack down, then you might actually fuck up the run, because if your, for example, Remoka get attack down, then the run won't probably that consistent, right? So the speed requirement for this team is actually pretty high. Kazuyo herself have to reach 288 above, so you can see here the speed is actually 289. Effect accuracy as high as possible to land the slumber for every single people. Max S3, that's all you need. Okay, then for claws here, he's running with Swift Rush with Time Wealth, basically a little bit more accuracy. So you just want claws to be fast enough and also apply the debuff, so high effect accuracy. Then a lot of the good pieces here like Time Wealth and also for the Swift Rush, but if you can't make the Time Wealth piece, which is totally fine, you just focus on high effect accuracy. You can see that he sacrificed some of the speed and then go for effect accuracy, because once Kazuyo able to sleep the team, then you don't have to worry about your claws not able to outspeed them, because they are in the slumber, they can't do anything. Then the next one here is Marcia. So Marcia here, he's good running with Foray set and Momentum set. Basically your high DPS character, you're wearing this set. So going for 84% crit rate, high crit damage and decent attack. So decent speed as well, going for Foray Momentum. I believe any kind of DPS set will work. For example, Harvest Onslaught, or probably Harvest Foray, Harvest Momentum, or Foray Onslaught. It will work. Basically just put in your second best DPS set for your sub DPS, which is going to be Marcia. So if you don't have Marcia, if not mistaken, I actually do see player using Freya, going with Revelation, and then with high attack Freya, just spam the S3 and then it will just do a massive amount of damage to the team. Then the next one is going to be Remoka. So Remoka here, put in your everything, your best module you can actually have on Remoka. So he's running on Onslaught and Momentum. So Momentum here can be any other set effect, but Onslaught here plays a very important role because Remoka's splash damage can only get affected by the attack amount. So the higher the attack, the higher the splash damage is able to do. So you don't really want to go too high crit damage or whatever, as long as your Remoka is actually able to one-shot the lowest HP target and splash damage to the enemy. So Onslaught and Momentum, and is going with Calm to increase another 1200 attack for Remoka. Then the last one is going to be Valeria. Valerian here can be built, basically a typical Valerian set, just build her high HP and going with Artisan just for in case. So let me show you the win rate. So from this screenshot here, we can see that the win rate from him is actually 6 win, 2 losses. So the two losses here is because it's Doki-Doki, right? Not always it's going to be consistent because they might actually resist the slumber from Kazuyo even if you have high accuracy. So when they resist it, then probably you will lose because the whole run won't be going that what you're actually thinking of. Then average completion time is 1 minute 30 seconds, somewhere there. Then the win rate is around 6 win out of 8 runs. So overall it's still a pretty good decent run. So probably slowly you can get a better speed set and a better time wave set from here as well. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope this video actually helped you guys out if you are still stuck at Inferno Doki-Doki and you're still looking for a team that doesn't include Lily and Mio. Then I hope this team com reference can actually help you guys out. So see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. Special thanks for the direct support on the YouTube membership. So for the benefactor of Artiar, which is Sky Elk, Trakan, thank you so much for your support. And for the supporter or patron of Artiar, which is Louis Schneider, Agni, Wang Tamer, Ziggy, Kamaruki, Sunwaltz, Rimu, Choni, Antonio Winterspoon, Rocco Stendions, thank you so much for your support. And also special thanks to the Super Tanks MVP, HMZ Rings, thank you so much for your support. Special thanks for the direct support on the live stream super chat for the latest tag. Thank you so much for Code Wilderness, Calamity, Agni, Love Fatima, Fatima Little Underwear, Bloods, Riku Fred, Choni. Thank you so much for your support.